and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 4 already of my FM21 save with Ajax. We're starting in the schedule page, just throwing it out there for you. Last time we met was this game against Heracles Almelo, which we won 2-0. As you can see, we've been on a really good run so far. We beat NAC in the second round of the cup on penalties, which was less than ideal, of course. I expected us to win that a little bit more easier than on penalties, but we managed to get through in the end, which is the most important thing, of course. Then we beat FCM away from home 2-0 as well, 2 goals from Huntelaar. We then beat Vitesse at home 1-0 thanks to Tadic. We then beat AZ in a friendly 3-1. I thought, why not? Let's give it a shot what we can do against AZ, who are playing pretty well this season, to say the least. Then we beat Groningen 2-1 away from home, always a tough match as well. Neres and Anthony with the 2 goals, the 2 Brazilians. We then beat Heerenveen 4-0 at home, Tadic with a hat-trick, 2 of those were penalties, and just a little spoiler, Ishai with the 4th goal for us. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. We then beat Fortuna as well 4-1. So again, 4 goals scored. João Pedro, for the first time in his time here at the club, he scored 2 goals in one match. Neres also with a goal and Tadic with the other goal. And then we beat Groningen in the cup, again away from home, 1-0 this time. Milik, another small spoiler, with the only goal of the game. And to put us through to the next round, in the quarterfinals, we're playing ADO Den Haag. And in the first knockout round of the Europa League, we're playing Victoria Pilsen, a team that in my eyes should be beatable for us. I don't think they are better than we are. Fun fact, you know what, no, I'll just go to the transfers first. I'll start with the outs. Let me see, this Yuri here, of course, loaned out. Martin Stekelenburg has been sold to AEK Athens for, what was it? For 135,000 euros. His value is 235. He's already 38 years old. I thought, you know what, we're not going to get anything better than that. So let's just ship him off to Greece and wish him all the best. He's already played 3 games for them, conceded 4 goals. So he's not having the best time over there. But yeah, he left the club. The same goes for Max de Waal. He left out on loan to RKC as a star player there, so he should be playing a lot. He hasn't played yet. Not pretty sure why. Also, of course, the winter break was in between, so that could be one of the reasons why. And as you can see, he has been loaned out to them 3 days before recording this, so never mind. They probably just haven't played a game yet. Sure, he is gonna get some game time for them. And Zakaria Labiat sold to Victoria Pilsen for 1.9 million. I think I already said that in an earlier episode that we sold him, but the transfer has gone through as of this day. So he's gonna be playing against us, probably. Let me just check, because he did play for us in the Champions League, but I think that means that he can play for them in the Europa League. He won't be cup tied, I'm pretty sure, so he can play against us. So and also Klaasje Huntelaar has gone to Krasnodar. He's joining in about a week's time. We sold him off for it doesn't say it yet. I think it was for 275k or something like that. And then we got a really cool small feature that said that the agent wanted us to pay him off for Huntelaar to go. He wanted 110k as well. So that would mean it would be 1/3 of our entire transfer of the money that we got for him. So I got it down to 90k, which is still a lot, but I thought it was a really cool feature. I'd never seen that before. And let's get into the ins. First off, Manuel Ferrari joining from Borussia Dortmund at the end of the season. Of course, playing at Zwolle this season on loan. But he's going to be our player next year. As you can see, where can we see it here? The potential is pretty good. Right now, he doesn't look too good. He's not going to be an instant important player for us, but I do think he's got some potential. Only 19 years old as well. And of course, another Dutch homegrown player is always a good thing as well. So happy with that transfer. but not the most important transfer that we have done so far. Let me just go to the other transfers. First off is Giuliano Simeone, the 18-year-old Argentinian. We got him from Atletico Madrid for the cheap price of 375k. He is only 18 years old, as I just mentioned, an attacking midfielder, looking pretty good for an 18-year-old, and also with 11 determination and 13 work rate as well. Two things that I really like about him, and also his potential is up there with one of the better players. So should be at least we can make a profit off of him in the coming seasons, and maybe he could even be important for us on the field. Moving on to Koni de Winter from Juventus, the Belgian center mid. Same story, really, only 18 years old, looking really good for an 18-year-old. We paid a little bit more for him, 7.5 million, but looking at his potential is even better, and his attributes now are looking better as well. Of course, also a different position. I was also thinking that we have Blind, who is getting older, we have Klaas, who is getting older, we have Tadic, who is getting older. So we need some young players to be the next, well, literally the next generation, right? So Koni de Winter and Manuel Ferrari are really going to help us out with that, and also Simeone, of course. Moving on, only 3 left. First off, Arek Milik. His name says Arkadiusz, but back when he was playing for Ajax a couple of years ago in 2014 through 2016, his first name was always pronounced Arek, so only Arek. So this, of course, is his full name, but maybe it even says it right here. It doesn't, but let's just call him Milik anyway. He is a really good striker. Huntelaar, of course, sold off, and he was already 37 years old as well. So I thought, well, we need a new striker. As you can see, he cannot play for us in the Europa League because he already played for Napoli in the Europa League. So that's a bummer. But in the league, he has only scored. He hasn't scored yet. He has gotten 1 assist. He scored 1 goal in the cup, and he's actually scored 3 goals in the league already. But all 3 of them were offside. So he's been playing really good for us in the few matches that he's been here. So very promising if that's something to show for what he's going to do in the future here. So maybe next season in the Champions League and the rest of the season in the league and the cup as well. Moving on to another player we got from Napoli, El Said Hisai, the Albanian right back. Of course we have Mazraoui and we have Kleiber, but this guy was better than Kleiber in every aspect of the game, and his value is only half that we had to pay for him. We got him on a pre-contract, and then we bought him straight away for 2.7 million, which I think is a complete bargain. If we need to load off a player, we can sell Kleiber for more than that. So he has been very important for us as well. In his debut, he's already scored a goal, and the game after, he's gotten an assist as well. So again, same that as I said about Milik. If that's something that's gonna be more of in the future, then I'm really happy with this guy. Only 26 years old as well, has been playing on a very high level for a long time, as you can see, for Empoli and for Napoli. So really happy with him as well at right back and at left back as well. And the last player is Timothy Fosu-Mensah, the Dutch player, of course, from Man United. I saw in the news reports that Feyenoord offered him a contract, and I thought, well, nope, you're not gonna get him. So I offered him a contract as well, and he chose us after 1 day. The reason why I wanted him so badly is because selling Huntelaar and Stekelenburg, because they haven't got enough quality and they're very old for a football player. Not calling them already so old. I mean, they're in the late 30s, and I mean, they're not gonna get used. This guy is only 23 years old, has a little bit of potential on him, but the main thing is that he is homegrown at Ajax, so that helps us out immensely for the registration for the Champions League and Europa League. So that's the main reason why I wanted to get him, because Stekelenburg and Huntelaar were both homegrown players at the club as well, and we lost both of them. So we needed one player to replace them, and Timothy fills up that spot pretty good. Can play at right back, but also at center back. He has a little bit of height as well. So very happy with these 3 transfers. Fosu-Mensah, I think he's played 1 game off of the bench, but I think he's injured now as well. Let me just check to be sure. Yeah, 1 to 4 days injury. So that's not a very good start for him, but I'm very happy that we got him for the quality, but also for the homegrown registration rules in the European competitions. So having uh, having showed you all the transfers and the schedule, the matches that you missed, let's get into the match against Feyenoord. They're in 12th, which I am loving so much. Let's just get straight into the fixtures and let's do that. Let's take a look at the starting 11. I think I already picked it. This is going to be starting 11. Onana, Hisai, Ta, Martinez, Taliafico, Klaassen, Blind, Neres, Kudus, Tadic, and Milik. Tadic has been playing really well on the left wing, a position where in real life I don't really want to see him. I would much rather have him in center attacking mid, but for me he has been playing really good out there, so I'm going to keep him for at least this game against Feyenoord because I really do want to get the win. Of course, the home game against Feyenoord we won 1-0 thanks to a late winner. Let's hope we can make this game a little bit easier for ourselves. And there we go, the match against Feyenoord. It's gonna be a big one. Of course, always a very important match in real life and in the game because there's a major rivalry between the two clubs, as most of you probably will know. So I hope that we can make this result a good one. I hope we can play well as well. Tagliafico now with the throw in, throws it to Kudos. Hopefully we'll get the first chance here. I saw that Feyenoord already had a shot. It wasn't on goal, but we haven't had a shot at all. And that's a poor long ball forward. Bailo, don't know why he dove there. But he got the ball in the end. Neres picks up the loose ball though. His goal kick by Bailo is poorly placed, and we have the ball again. Neres could play it to the right side, but he chose Milik in the middle. Hisai almost for his second goal of the season in his third game as right back against Feyenoord as well of all teams. Sadly, his shot was blocked and it wasn't to be quite yet. Maybe he'll get another chance later in the game. Tadic with the free kick. Martinez, he's pushed. That should be a penalty. Let's see what the VAR will say as well. I still am in love with this graphic here of the VAR. I absolutely love that. And there we have it. It's a penalty. Dusan Tadic probably, hopefully to take it. Tadic, and he hits the post. That's the second time he misses a penalty, and I think the first penalty he missed was also against Feyenoord. That's the only 2 penalties he's missed. He scored 4. But to miss 2 out of 6 penalties is probably a reason to take him off of the penalties and maybe put Milik at first choice penalty taker. And there's the halftime whistle. We should be leading. As you can see, of course, we have the XG in our favor because we had a penalty. But we should be leading even if you don't count the penalty because, well, the game has been pretty even, but our team is just playing better. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be unbiased. I can't be in this game. Berghuis now with the ball in the penalty box. Onana with a good save. Normally I would try to be unbiased as much as possible, but when I'm playing against Feyenoord with Ajax, I just can't be. So let's make a substitution. Let's get Tadic off of that left wing because this match he hasn't been playing too well. Let's get Promes on there on the left side, just coming back from an injury. Thought just for a second that I missed the goal there, but luckily we didn't. Ta with a throw in, but Spajic intercepts it and kicks it forward. Martinez brings it down though. Back to Feyenoord. Teixeira on the left side loses it, but back to Linssen. Linssen again loses it as well. Kudus now with the through ball to Neres. Neres in on goal, but a bad shot and a good save by Bailo. So there's a throw in here for Feyenoord in their own half. Malacia takes it and gets the ball back immediately as well. Gives it to Linssen. Linssen with a long ball forward to Jurgensen, and he gets it back from Teixeira as well. Onana with another important save. Over an hour gone already. It's a corner kick for Feyenoord on the left side. And Teixeira is going to take it. Headed away by Ta, and Kudus might keep that in. He does. But it's the end of the highlight. Promes with the ball to Blind to the right side. Hisai here. Hisai, can he bring it towards goal? He can't, but he's tackled. And is that going to be another penalty? I mean, that surely wasn't a foul, right? Even I wouldn't call that a foul. Let's see what VAR is going to say. And it's not going to be a penalty. I already thought that it was not a foul. He looked to have gotten the ball there cleanly. and he did. So still 0-0, 70 minutes gone. Let's fire up the players again because I do really want to get the 3 points, and the 3 points are really important for our title challenge as well because we're still in second place, as you might have seen. I'm not sure actually if I've shown you guys that, but we're in second place, 3 points behind AZ in first. So let's try to get the 3 points here in the final 15 minutes. Let's put Mazraoui to right back and Hisai off for Alvarez. What else can we do? Milik off for Pedro. Maybe Pedro can have another good performance here, and Anthony as well at center attacking mid. So let's keep it like that for the final 15 minutes. Let's hope we can get another big chance and get a goal as well, of course, for the 3 points. I'm gonna go a little bit more attacking. When I say a little bit more attacking, I'm gonna go a lot more attacking because we have to try something here in these final 10 minutes. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Let's all or nothing right here. Final 5 minutes. What is it gonna be? We had a penalty, so we should be winning this. But Tadic missed it. Anthony with the cross, but it's blocked. And now Feyenoord can maybe counter here. Linssen, a lot of space on the left side for them. Plays it to Diemers. Back to Linssen. Jurgensen, a lot of space here for Berghuis. Berghuis in on goal. Onana with a save. Berghuis still has the ball, but it's a goal kick. What a save by Onana. Willem II, by the way, are trailing against Vitesse. Willem II are still in third or fourth, which is really, really good for them. But they're behind against Vitesse. And now Berghuis with a chance again. He lays it off to Diemers to the left side to Linssen. With a lot of space, could try to go for a cross. He gives it to Hendricks. Goes past his opponent, headed away. Berghuis picks it up though. To Teixeira, back to Berghuis, to Geertruida. And there's the 1-0. And in the final minute of the game, Feyenoord take the lead. A 1-0 by Geertruida, the right back. We're probably not going to score anymore, right? That's very, very disappointing. 1-0 loss, undeserved. Well, I say that it was pretty even actually, so it wasn't that undeserved, but they did need 3 yellow cards for it. So let's throw the water bottle. I don't care that you seem demotivated. You lose against Feyenoord, and that's unacceptable. I mean, they're in 12th as well, and there we are. We're still in second. Here you have it. We're in second, 3 points behind AZ, but AZ now have a game in hand, and so do PSV. They also have a game in hand on us, so they could overtake us. And as you can see, Willem II are in 4th, just above Heracles. Well, just above. They're 10 points above Heracles, and Feyenoord move up to 10th with this win. So, very disappointing. Pretty pissed off about that. And they've rejected the... I asked if we could improve the youth facilities, but they've rejected it. They have accepted the training facilities, though, which costs us 5 million. It doesn't say why. They say the current level of facilities are good enough. Well, you wanted the best youth facilities in the country, and I'm asking you to improve the youth facilities, and you say they're good enough. Alright, makes no sense. But maybe we got a new owner, of course. Next episode is gonna be the double live com against Victoria Pilsen, with a lot of games in between, of course, but that's because there's also a cup game. It would only have been 5 games in between. Now it's 6. But next episode is going to be the 2 games against Victoria Pilsen. Really, really excited for that. I hope we can make it really far in the Europa League. But we're going to have to wait and see. Not if we play like we just did. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe as well if you're new around here and you want to see more of this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.